Good afternoon, teacher and classmates. We are group number 6, and we are going to give you this video talk about the cultural difference in business. This video is about a girl that traveled to Beijing in 2000. She gave us a little bit a summarize about the life of the Chinese people. She told us about many points that the Chinese managed during their life. They base their life in 3 things, like are the reciprocal favor. They have to, if you receive a favor from another person, you have to give the favor back to these people. It doesn't matter if it's tomorrow or in a few years, right? The other point is the harmony, right? Yes. They prefer to wait for the right moment to do things. You think that Chinese sometimes are going to leave everything to the last minute, but they just are patient. They have a lot of patience, so they wait for the right minutes to do the things and do it well, right? The other point is the fake reputation. They take a lot of emphasis in what they are in the society, because they always want to do everything well to have to have their image good to the other people.
Respecting to the face, the Chinese behavior is about how much money you have, how you attractive you have, and this you can earn on lost this reputation. She started the video talking about that she was walking in the street of Beijing, and she saw a little children playing soccer, and their fathers selling food and another people, but everybody was smiling. And another thing is that she started to communicate to the Chinese, and she learned about their culture. To Chinese is very important the communication and relationship. They are based in a thought of a man called Confucius. The philosophy of Confucius is about its emphasis in the personal and governmental morality, correct social relationship, the just sincerity, a strong family loyalty, and respect to the elders.
They give us a briefly detail about what the video say. Now we're gonna provide you or express our point of view, what we think about the video, what they want, what the women say, or what we agree, or what we disagree about the things that she said. At first, about the 3 characteristics of the Chinese culture: reciprocal favor, harmony, and face reputation. About reciprocal favor, comparing our Latin American culture and Chinese culture are so big different, because when in their culture, when someone asks for a favor, they have to complete it as soon as they can, and if they doesn't, that means that they don't are a good person, or they don't have an education, or don't follow the culture norms or rights. But in our case, when someone asks for a favor, we just say I can't or I don't have time, instead of saying that we cannot do it or we don't want to do it. And that's a good character about what Chinese has. We can improve it in our culture in relation with business situations, in our jobs, in our work. And the next point is harmony. Harmony, it's about being patient, being clear with what you think. And the women say that we don't have to keep pushing to wait for something to happen. We have to just have the patience for it comes, because it's gonna come early or late. It will be come to you. So in Chinese culture, they have patience, as we can see, and in our culture, in our Latin American culture, in my case, I don't have patience. I always push for something to happen, or I get impatient or angry when something doesn't happen. And in case of face reputation, I don't agree with this thing, because they care about their image, what job they have, what they do, or in which hierarchy level they are, and how much money they have, how much properties, how much beautiful they are. I think the physical aspects doesn't matter, because everybody is the same. We have the same values, we have the same rights, we have the same characteristics, and I think that it doesn't matter in business. I think that a woman who is black and a woman who is white have the same rights. Not because I'm gonna swear these clothes to show the people that I have a hierarchy, a high hierarchy more than them. I think that I don't concur with that point of view.
Okay, guys, I'm very disagree with that opinion the woman said, because the Chinese culture with our own culture is very, very different. Start with the reputation. People here in Latin America depend how much money do you have is how big your reputation. In China, you can win reputation and in the same time you can lose it. For example, if you have a lot of money in China, but you are a bad person who don't have the correct rights to deal with other person, you maybe be a bad person for the society, for the only reason to don't have the enough rights to talk with another person or to deal with it. Another thing, I think here in Latin America we are very different. Like, for example, we don't think too much in some things like the nature. Latin Americans don't take care about the nature. In China, a lot of people likes to have the garden and everything they want to put in order. And here in Latin America, we don't like these kind of things. Another thing is in China there is a lot of people. Here in Latin America, we are less people than in the Asian continent. For that reason, this kind of population is more makes the great country. For example, great people make great country. For example, in Latin America, the education is lower than in Asia. In China, have a lot of people with good education, and this make a great country. And we need to know that China is the fourth biggest country in the world before before United States, Russia, and Canada. In Latin America, there are not a lot of countries with that kind of big territorial, and we can't compare this for this reason. Also, the Chinese culture have a lot of traditions that we don't have here in Latin America, and this kind of tradition make us different, for example. And for that reason, I'm disagree with that to compare these two kind of cultures.
Well, in my case, my point of view is I'm agree with the with the video because maybe the Chinese culture is have more good values, and I think that in America the cultures lost their habits and another things that maybe make us different than they, and I think that I'm agree that the Chinese culture have these kind of good values. For example, my classmate said that they have the reciprocal favor, the harmony, and the passions, and this help they to move on and create another things, new things, and maybe in our society we have to, or we must to learn more about this culture, and we can in this video we can give you like a solution or a recommendation, and in my for my part I wanna give you like a recommendation, and this is that the society, the base of the society is the education. So if we start to educate our children with good values like the respect, the harmony, the reciprocal favor, and another Chinese things, maybe we can create another good culture in here in America, and we can create a new society with more peace or something like that. Thank you.
The three of us gave you our point of view, and now we're gonna give you some solutions or advices or means of change to the basic problems of our society or our culture based in the China culture. I'm gonna start. Each person is gonna say there's one or two solutions. In my case, for I think that the main change or the main point that we have to take care more is about the education of the people, but it doesn't start in schools or universities. I think that it's more difficult to change the behavior of a person when they get older, while instead of change someone's behavior when they are kids. I think that the basic institute or is the home, because the home is the first school of a person, because their parents improve their values, they improve responsibility, and I think that they should improve these three characteristics of a person's behavior based in China culture.
Another thing that I have to say is the fact of the relationships are not in the three human needs. It's really in the vital needs.
Okay, I think that to improve our society, we have to take a little bit of points of the Chinese people because, for example, in the reciprocal favor, if you do, as I said before, a favor to other person, it's is unforgettable for the other. It has to be unforgettable for the other person to give back to the favor because it forms like a cycle that never ends. And another thing is that for Chinese is the most humiliating thing is to make a mistake in public. So they make a lot of emphasis in their image in public, right? So we have to take a little bit of these points to get to make us a better society and live in harmony.
Okay, guys, my one solution is agree with my partner is the education, but I think this kind of education is better in the school because in the school you learn a lot of things, and if a person have the correct education, maybe they in the future maybe can make troubles with another person or get good grades and get a good job and good makes a good society and before get a better country to live and this is that I think to improve for the Latin American culture.
Well, like a conclusion or no, like the finish. I want to give you like a phrase, and I remember that my dad taught me when I was like 12 years old, and he said that the big things don't make in one day. I mean, maybe we think that the life is like just a moment, and maybe we think that we can do big things with less effort, and it is not like this. And this is like my phrase, and we hope that you can learn something good about this video, and that you can interesting in the Chinese culture. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
As a final conclusion, we have to improve these three characteristics in our culture and keep practicing the good ones that we have, the good characteristics of our Latin American parents improve us. And this was our video or final project of this trimester, and hope you like it.
Thanks for watching us.